In the movie Knock at the Cabin at their scheduled cottage in Burlington County, New Jersey, when Seven is on vacation with her adoptive parents, Eric and Andrew. When is approached by Leonard, a mysterious visitor during her stay, Leonard explains that in order to preserve the planet he needs Wen and her parents' assistance. Wen grows concerned when 3 additional people appear with homemade weapons as the two are spending time together gathering grasshoppers. Wen runs out to tell Eric and Andrew, but the guests burst in and tie them up, leaving Eric with a concussion. Although Leonard and his friends Sabrina, Adriane, and Redmond assert that they have never met and have no desire to harm the family, they have been driven to locate them during the past week by visions and unidentified force. The group predicts an impending apocalypse in which Leonard states that the sky will collapse, the oceans will rise, a plague will spread, and then an endless darkness would set in. Only if the family sacrifices one of its members can this be avoided. They are informed that while they will survive the end of the world, if they do not make a decision, they will be left as the only survivors. Eric and Andrew think the group is lying and that hatred is at the heart of the attack. The visitors perform a peculiar ritual in which they cover Redmond's head with a cloth and beat him to death with their swords when the family refuses to make a decision. Concussed Eric thinks he sees a bright figure as Redmond passes away. Leonard claims that the beginning of the new time can be seen in the television stories of a terrible tsunamis. Andrew eventually comes to the conclusion that Redmond is really Jeff Obernon, a homophobe who assaulted him in pub years ago and was sentenced to prison as a result. Andrew thinks O'Bannon found him in retaliation. Although they battle with their guilt and wonder if Andrew is correct, Leonard, Sabrina, and Adriane insist that they believe in their visions. They demonstrate how Redmond's passing momentarily postponed the end of the world. The next day, Adriane is sacrificed by the intruders since Eric and Andrew are unwilling to make a choice. The catastrophes keep happening as a pandemic spreads over the world. The guests were expecting pre-scheduled news programming, according to Andrew, who maintains that the disasters are coincidental. Sabrina explains how she and the other guests were compelled to meet one another online, carry out specifics of their plan, like using their weapons, and move forward even when they try to resist. The visitors' track is located by Andrew and Wen, and it contains their things supporting their claims. They proceed to a jam-packed dinner nearby where news headlines on the TV indicates that the catastrophes have receded and the world has been rescued. As the two head back into the world, the radio in the truck comes on and starts playing Boogie Shoes by Casey and the Sunshine Band, the song Eric played for them on their trip to the cabin.